So hey everyone, good evening. We got connected after long. I hope my audio and video is clear to everyone. Just confirm me once in the comment once you got connected. So this is what happening in the beginning. I think once we go live after after a gap, so the algorithm doesn't suggest our video to others. So let's wait for a few minutes and let's everyone join this live discussion. Good evening, Harsh. How are you? I hope all is going well. Good evening, Yashvi. So, Harsh, tell me a little bit about you. Maybe we got connected in the past, but right now I'm not able to recall. Someone is asking, is Coursera is the best platform to learn SaaS? So, see, there are three options to learn SaaS. One are these websites, courses through this Coursera, Udemy, and many other websites. Another is through Training Institute, and the next is by your own. So I feel all the options are better. If you are someone who can focus by yourself, then you can go with the Coursera, Udemy, or the self-learning. If you are someone who are not able to focus by yourself and who wants to learn everything from a single place, because on Coursera, Udemy, and from YouTube and Google, not all the materials are available at a single place, and on top of that, there is no guidance. So you can choose according to your convenience. Hey Bhushan, good evening. Her says, telling I'm a B Pharma graduate, I am trained in SaaS, referred few candidate course. Says Tara. Harsh, are you the same person who have referred to Kiran, Prajwal, and Jayesh? Those who recently got selected in Prime Services in Ahmedabad. Okay, so the people you have referred to me, Harsh, they got selected actually. All of three got selected in Ahmedabad in a company named Prime Services. So sometimes, Harsh, that's totally fine. Sometimes, actually, from last 2 or 3 months, we are seeing in the market not that much interviews are there. So again, we cannot blame any of them, not your institute, because you have learned from other institute. It's not their fault. So 3 months back or 2 months back, or maybe 4 months back, a lot of interviews were there in some companies, but right now the market is in halt. Maybe it's October, right? In November, December, and Jan, again openings gonna be there for sure. Just ensure one thing, Harsh. Just be ready to crack interviews and be ready with your preparation. Bhushan, I'm working as a SaaS programmer, but in our company, no project related uh, SaaS. I switch company or stay to get 1 year of experience. If no project is there, and if they are taking more than 6 months of time, So then you should talk to your manager that as I'm working in the company but I'm not working on the project, so it is getting difficult for me to learn new things. So tell him to allocate or put you in some other project, or if he is unable to put you in some other project, just have a discussion till when you can get it. And if you are still not getting, then you should try to switch. Harsh is telling I applied, sir, for those openings, but they didn't got shortlisted me, sir. I think Harsh, I think that is not the case that you didn't got shortlisted. Maybe the time you have applied, or when your CV have reached to the interviewer or maybe the HR, till the time already they have a lot of CVs, so they haven't. That's a reason that can be they haven't chose your CV, because I feel that because the people who are learning SaaS, in them there is one common thing. All of them have learned the clinical SaaS course. Even the CV somehow gonna be same only, because the content of the topics are same only, right? When the difference comes up, it's a difference of referrals. It's a difference of you are applying actively or not. So someone like who have applied early, let's suppose a company have put a vacancy, and initial 50 or 100 CVs they have received. After that, they most probably not gonna consider other CVs until unless your CV is going through a very good referral. So from the initial 50 or 100 CVs, they gonna select the candidates. Hey Sharadya, I am doing great. How about you? Someone is asking, I'm graduate degree from BSc Science, but I had 2 years of gap for now. I interest to learn clinical SaaS, and I can get job within 2 years of gap. Can I get job with 2 years of gap? See, 1 2 years of gap is totally fine. Even companies also know whenever they are having interviews, they are not selecting all the candidates, right? Let's suppose if 100 people are there, out of 100 at a time they are selecting 20, 30, 40, or 50. So how about the remaining people? They're gonna try again, right, in the next coming interviews. So it's totally fine. Sometimes it happens. Like your 1 year or 2 year, it goes in the learning, figuring out the things, or cracking the interviews. Okay. So again, someone is asking, sir, can you tell how to get interview call? So Chinmay, I have already created many videos on our YouTube. Just go and check. At least 10 videos you'll find. Vishnu is asking SaaS coaching fees kitni hai. Vishnu, before joining any coaching institute, you should connect to them and have a brief discussion. And to connect to us, to connect to me, there is an option in the video description or in the channel about section 121 counseling. Through that, you can connect to me, have a brief discussion, and then you should decide that you should join us or any other institute and about fees and everything. Chinmay is asking, sir, please make a video on recently joined company on clinical SaaS role. For sure. Harsh is asking, sir, what's the name of the role in CDM where we use as CDM programming, Harsh? The role name is CDM programmer. Yashri is asking CDISC preparation. Yashri, your question is related to CDISC preparation, but what do you want to know in the CDISC preparation part? Like how to prepare CDISC, or like what? Using CDISC, how to prepare specs. Can you go a little, closer to the question, actual question you wanted to ask? Nikhil is asking, how can I prepare for clinical SaaS on self? Please help. So even for this, Nikhil, I have created a video on my channel how to prepare the clinical SaaS or how to prepare for clinical SaaS role by your own. And even I have shared the resources as well from where you can learn. Please go on my channel and check those videos. For sure, you want to get the knowledge. Yashvi is asking material for interview. Yashvi, on my channel, I have created many videos on interview related. There might be on our channel there will be an interview series. You'll find a lot of questions in that. Sharidya is saying missed my question. Hey Sharidya, I'm doing great. How about you? सर सैस के अलावा कौन सा डिपार्टमेंट है जिसमें ज्वाइन करके एक्सपीरियंस से क्लिनिकल सैस प्रोग्राम इजीली सी you work on any role in the CROs or pharmaceutical, but if you want the relevant or closer role to clinical SaaS, so that can be CDM, okay, in the CDM department, CDM programmer role or any other role or CRA role. So all these roles are fine. Harsh, maybe your number is not saved in my phone. That could be the reason. Sometimes I get a lot of unknown calls or the customer care calls. So you can ping me on WhatsApp that they said Harsh Dare, sir, please tell me when we can connect. Or you can even choose one-to-one counseling. So there we can discuss in detail because you can choose a slot and yeah, that will be for you only. Dr. Prashanta Bal, is that compulsory to learn SaaS with R? In the current market scenario, if you are learning SaaS software, so of course you should learn at least with R. So entire clinical SaaS course along with R. So this gonna increase your chances of getting interviews or cracking interviews. Actually, I wanted to know from where we can do our preparation of CDISC, the best material where I can. CDISC is having its own website, Yashri. You can write www.cdisc.com. And the very first document you have to refer that is SDTM-IG. You can download the SDTM-IG from their official website and read the SDTM-IG. It's right there. Sir, any recent student who got hired? So recently didn't got hired, but 2 of them got interviews. So let the selection or rejection happen because I cannot reveal the company name right now. So either of the things are happening. If they're getting selected or rejected, we are waiting for the results actually. So once the result is out, if they got selected or rejected, then I'll let you know the company name which have taken the interviews recently. And currently I found a post in IQVIA and Icon. There are openings for fresher SaaS. In IQVIA, especially in Icon. I'm not sure about the location, but yeah, you can find this. Sir, base as certification mandatory now. It's not mandatory, but yeah, if the market is competitive, anything you are having, greater than the base level, or that is the requirement of industry, that's gonna score 10%, additional advantage for you. So it's gonna impact, but 10% only. Bhaskar is asking, hi sir, currently, okay, before Bhaskar, someone is asking, can I learn SaaS with reading official SaaS books? Of course. Bhaskar is asking, hi sir, currently there are no openings for fresher. I have experience in other industries. I learned SaaS and go through by fake experience. Bhaskar, maybe you should connect me through one-to-one counseling. We can have a detailed discussion. But in the past, because in the past I have done counseling for some of the people who are having some in the CRO industry only, they have some other experience, but right now they got selected. And actually at that time my counseling helped them a lot. And even we can have a discussion through this about this backdoor and fake experience as well, because I have handled some of the cases where people have used backdoor and fake experiences, and I have given them some best suggestion, that how they can avoid this backdoor, or how they can utilize if they are using the backdoor or fake. See, if I have to share, if I had to share in 1 minute, uh, see the detail I'm gonna share you in the one-to-one counseling only. But if I have to share in 1 minute what I found in the past, what one person did, he was having around 3 to 4 years of experience in the CR only. What he did, he showed his previous experience on different role as a SaaS experience, and he prepared very well for the interview. And he chose guidance. He have done the training from somewhere else like you. Then he chose interview preparation from my end. So I have prepared him for interview, that if you have to prepare yourself like an experience, you can prepare actually. So after what he did, after getting the knowledge of 2 years, actually his knowledge was great. The command over the knowledge was great, and somehow I don't know how he was able to convince to the interviewer that he was having that much knowledge, and he got selected. I actually I actually do not promote fake experience. What I promote, that have the knowledge of 1 year or 2 year, that gonna actually help you. Even if you are not showing 1 year of experience or 2 year of experience, if you are having that much knowledge now, your command over the interview will be very good. The time interview will ask you 5, 4, or 6, 7 questions. For sure, he gonna select you whenever you got the opportunity. So your preparation should be so much good that no one can have a question on you. Bharat is asking scenario. Bharat, you are telling nowadays getting SaaS job is difficult. 5 years or 6 years back, when I was applying for job, okay, at that time also it was difficult. People were telling that we have SaaS certification and we were not getting the job. After reading those posts or Quora or Facebook group comments, I got even demotivated. I thought, what will happen to me? Even I'm not having basic certification. But I have to struggle for 6 months to 1 year. It was around 1 year, 2 months. I have to struggle. 1 year, 2 months, or 3 months. After that, I finally got a job. And the company was not that much big. But after that, I got a big company. So, see, if you want if you want to have anything that is great, so it's gonna test you. Great things you cannot get it easily. You should always remember this. No matter, either you can blame me, either you can blame any other person, either you can blame the course, either you can blame the companies. But the ultimate truth is, if something is great, getting that is not that much easy, and it's not that much difficult as well, because if you are in the process, somehow you want to reach to the end. Sai Jayan, sir, I'm currently working in a CRO as project coordinator. I would like to move to SaaS programmer. Is advanced certification mandatory for applying job? No, Sai. Basic certification is enough. Don't again invest in advanced or clinical SaaS certification. That is initially waste of money. If you're preparing for clinical SaaS role, just get the entire knowledge of base, advanced, and clinical and projects. And then if you have some more money, or if you have money, get the basic certification. On top of that, learn R. That's all. Or else have the knowledge of entire clinical SaaS and have the knowledge of R tool. These two are enough. Sir, can SaaS admin job or SaaS developer job help transition clinical SaaS? Of course. Any person who is working on SaaS tool but in different industry, if you want to do a transition in clinical SaaS, of course you can do it. I have done the counseling for 4 or 5 people who have done transition from banking to clinical or from different role to clinical. अथर्व इज आस्किंग रेफरेंस रहा तो जुगाड़ हो जाता है क्या? रेफरेंस रहा तो इंटरव्यू मिल जाता है. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जो लोग टिके होते हैं ना एटलीस्ट फॉर 6-7 months और 8 months, तो देयर नॉलेज बिकम ग्रेट, राइट? अगर आप प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो, इफ यू आर डूइंग प्रैक्टिस इन अ कंसिस्टेंट वे, तो आपका नॉलेज बढ़ने वाला है, राइट? तो आपको जस्ट एक ज़रूरत होती है 1 या 2 इंटरव्यू की. अगर 1, 2 या 3 इंटरव्यू मिल गए आपको, so obviously maybe the first interview you're gonna fail or the second you're gonna fail, but for sure in the third you're gonna crack it. So cracking interview is not that much difficult, but getting interview is difficult. You should remember that. Chinmay, sir, if you're in the last semester, but we selected on SaaS role in company by interview. Chinmay, maybe if you got selected on internship, it's a small company, maybe they might allow you. But if it is a big MNC, most probably they'll ask you all the certificates. That is for sure. But yeah, if they are having internship program, maybe they'll allow you. But for job, most probably they want your certificates. Harsh is asking, sir, 2 year gap हो गया तो impact if I get. Harsh, nothing to worry about it. 6 years back when I have applied in the industry, even I was having gap. Still, I am connecting or training to the students who are having gap and they are getting selected. Not every of them getting selected because सीधी बात है कि एक ही साथ सबका हायरिंग तो होगा नहीं. कभी 5 का होगा, कभी 10 का होगा, कभी 15 का होगा. हायरिंग ऐसी ही होती है. So there is no big issues in that. हाँ, खाली ये होता है कि जो वर्ल्ड की टॉप कंपनीज होती है ना, वो जल्दी आपको एज अ फ्रेशर प्रीफर नहीं करेंगी. तो इनिशियली आपको मिड साइज और स्मॉल कंपनीज में ज्वाइन करना होगा एंड देन after getting 6 months or 1 year or 2 year of experience, you can jump to the top ones. ऐसा होता है. Govardhan, sir, your videos are very helpful and informative, helpful for learning SaaS. That's great, Govardhan. I would like to know how my videos helped you in this journey. Are you a SaaS learner? Or you are preparing to, start your journey? Bharat is asking, I'm a fresher. Should I have SaaS certification to get jobs? So see, guys, to all those who are having money to get base SaaS certification because it's gonna cost you 16 to 17,000. So if you can afford that, then please get it. But if you feel that you are not having that much money additionally to spend 16 to 17,000, then leave it. So what should be your primary focus apart from the certification? Your primary focus should be to learn base, advanced, clinical, and to work on a study, create some SDM, ADAM table listing. On top of that, learn R software. This should be your primary. Once you have achieved your primary knowledge, then you should think about the certification. And the first certification, a max you should take, that is base SaaS. That's all. Sharadya, yeah, scope is there in medical coding, but not for long term. Rahul is asking, sir, SaaS की तरह CDM रोल में भी 5 days वर्क ज्वाइनिंग करने पर लैपटॉप का वर्क फ्रॉम होम मिलता है क्या? हाँ, 5 days वर्किंग होता है. CDM प्रोग्रामिंग जो रोल है, मोस्टली CDM में रोल्स होते हैं, 5 days वर्किंग होता है एंड लैपटॉप पे ही काम होता है. करेक्ट. So Rahul, I have created a 1 hour video with my student who is working in LabCorp right now. That is Fortria, who is working in CDM. You can go and have a look on that video. It's a 1 hour video, and he is working as a CDM programmer. That video will clear all your doubts. Bharat, can you do a video of how to build LinkedIn profile? Okay, for sure. So, guys, I think there are no questions from your end. So, if there are no questions, we can wind up this live discussion within few minutes. And just allow me for 1 minute meanwhile. Rahul is asking, sir, base advanced clinical SaaS हम ऑनलाइन फी सीख सकते हैं क्या? बेस एंड एडवांस सीख सकते हो बट क्लिनिकल का आई थिंक इट्स डिफिकल्ट. सी ऑनलाइन सीखने का यही प्रॉब्लम होता है कि एक रिसोर्सेस एक जगह पे मतलब एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे आपको सारे रिसोर्सेस नहीं मिलते, आपको फिगर आउट करना पड़ता है अलग अलग प्लेटफॉर्म, और हर प्लेटफॉर्म पे अलग अलग चीज़ें होती हैं. एंड क्लिनिकल पार्ट में तो मोस्टली चीज़ें अवेलेबल ही नहीं है, बेस एंड एडवांस में अवेलेबल है, and that too it's not properly. But yeah, you can learn online as well. Self learning, you can do it. Bhaskar, among SDM, Adam, and TLF, for which type of programmers has more art demand? See, being a statistical programmer, these all are your responsibilities. SDM, Adam, and TLFs. So you cannot say that among these who are in demand. But if you have to consider, still if you have to separate it, so you can say that SDM and Adam programmers. But actually, these all are the work of statistical programmer only, so no need to separate. Rahul, I have already created video. मैंने video बनाई है इस channel पे. How to do self preparation for clinical SaaS. ऐसी कोई video होगी आप जाके check कर लेना. So all those who are asking कि सर हमें एज अ फ्रेशर जाना चाहिए एक्सपीरियंस, गाइस आप सभी को इनिशियली एज अ फ्रेशर ही ट्राई करना चाहिए. If you are not getting the job, then you should try any other ways that is good for you. I'll not stop you, but initially you all should start as a fresher only. Don't try to fake yourself initially itself. एस्थेटिक वर्ल्ड, एवरेज कितने समय लगता है फ्रेशर को जॉब मिलने में? 8 months to 1 year. 4-5 months तो सीखने में चले जाते हैं, 4 months अराउंड. राहुल बीना, सर पीवी में सैचुरेशन क्यों आया और क्या सैस में भी आ सकता है? पीवी में आने का रीज़न है ऑटोमेशन. पीवी का वर्क काइंड ऑफ काफ़ी मैनुअल था, वो वर्क ऑटोमेट हो सकता था. सैस में ऑटोमेशन, क्लिनिकल सैस या स्टैटिस्टिकल प्रोग्रामर पे ऑटोमेशन डिफिकल्ट है. हाँ, हमारे लिए चीज़ें ईजी हो जाएंगी, हमारे जो आउटपुट्स हैं काफ़ी लेवल तक हम उसे ईजी कर सकते हैं, बट रोल को ऑटोमेट करना दैट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट. Bharat is asking, sir, I have 1 year of gap. That's totally fine, Bharat. Having gap is totally fine. Even when I started my journey, I was having 2 year of gap. I was like doing something else or here and there. Shubham, शुभम रिसेंटली आइकॉन ने पोस्ट किया है फ्रेशर के लिए, उनके पास वैकेंसी है, जस्ट गो एंड चेक. एस्थेटिक क्लिनिकल साइंस प्रोग्रामिंग करने के बाद सीडीएम सीआरए के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. Of course, see what my suggestion is to genuine suggestion is to everyone who is looking to start your career into statistical programmer. So initially you should get the training for statistical programmer role, as this is one of the highest paying role, and the role is good as well in terms of pay growth and everything. But if you are a student and like if you are a student and after you have completed this training, so what my suggestion is, try for 3 4 months, try getting job onto this role. If you're not getting the job, immediately join CRA, CDM, any other relevant jobs you are getting, because for those roles you don't need that much knowledge. For CDM you are already eligible, clinical science knowledge is enough, and even for other roles you are eligible. Just apply and get a job, and keep applying on the clinical SaaS role. Once you get the interview on clinical SaaS, just make a switch. Do you have any Instagram based on SaaS? There is an Instagram account, but I'm not active there. I mean, CRA, CRC, and CDM, which is closely CDM. CDM is very close because the data we are getting, being a statistical programmer, the data you are getting now, that is coming from CDM role. So CDM is very close to statistical programmer or clinical science programmer, and uh, from like to CDM, the data is coming from CRA or CRC, you can say. So CRA and CRC, you can consider the initial, the site level roles, and then in the companies, CDM and statistical. So data comes from CRA, CRC to database, then from database to CDM, then from CDM to statistical. Aesthetic. Exactly तो काउंट नहीं होगा experience, but you're gonna get the benefit aesthetic. They might gonna consider you. See, if you are having CDM experience, then the benefit gonna be more. Okay, because CDM is very close to statistical. But exactly they'll count you at your experience and how much experience. I'm not sure about that. But for sure, in the selection, it's gonna benefit you. As of now, Bharat, I don't have any site idea about the data sets. Sarthak Jain. Hi, I'm interested in freelancing opportunities in clinical science programming. Please share guidance to break into this field. Sarthak, I would like to know how much experience you are having. See, guys, those who are planning to take training in CDM role, there is no need to take training for the CDM role. Just take the training for statistical programmer role. You are already eligible for all the roles in the CDM. The statistical programmer or clinical science knowledge is enough to crack CDM level of interview. Okay. Okay, Sarthak, you can connect me through one-to-one counseling, and maybe there I can guide you. Aesthetic. आई एम इन कॉलेज. इफ मैं आपका कोर्स रन करता हूँ 4 मंथ्स में, कॉलेज के साथ कंप्लीट होगा क्या कोर्स? यस, एस्थेटिक. भास्कर, थैंक यू सर, ग्रेट जॉब मेंटेनिंग सेशन. थैंक यू भास्कर. Jamila is asking, hello sir, I'm studying B Pharma. I have 3 months to complete B Pharma, but complete SaaS coaching. Can I apply for SaaS shop? Wait for 3 months. Jamila, start applying because once you have knowledge, now start applying. Right now you completed your course, so it's better to start applying for jobs because in your journey of applying, you will get to know what are the hurdles, what are the troubles you are facing, and so this 3 months you want to utilize it to get better yourself. So because the day you start, start any process, either learning or applying, and once you move on to coming weeks or months, you get better, right, in that process. So start applying so that you can get better in whatever process you are. Currently, you are in the applying part, right? Sir, is there an internship for SaaS programmer? Many big companies give internship program as well, like GSK, Parexel, and many other. You can go and check on their website. You can connect to their, managers director, and you can get an idea from them as well on LinkedIn. Okay. So, guys, I think that's all for today. Maybe we can do a live discussion tomorrow as well because today I'm not able to give you more time. It's been 36 or 37 minutes. Yes, aesthetic, because this the things which I'm doing now, that is what my passion is, to guide, to help, and to train. And if I'm getting the things, if I'm getting appreciation from you guys, and I feel because this is my passion, so any day I can do it. So that's not a big deal. And yeah, Rahul is asking, sir, SaaS में भी 3 level है, base SaaS, advanced SaaS, clinical SaaS, कौन सा minimum required है CDM entry के लिए? तीनों तीनों ही important है CDM role के लिए, एंड सबसे ज़्यादा important है बेस और एडवांस CDM के लिए. Okay, so guys, I hope this session is useful for everyone, and tomorrow also around 6 maybe we can connect. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you everyone, and bye bye everyone.